It's not often you see Pete Sampras on the tennis court these days, but if you're lucky enough to catch a glimpse, it doesn't take long for you to remember that he was one of the sport's greatest champions.
You're obviously very fired up to beat me in the doubles. It's a highlight of my year to play against you and Andy. But I remember watching you when I was a young little teenager.
Well, it didn't ruin you too much.
But then I was nice to see the serve and volley player, and I was serving and volleying, so I was a big fan of yours. But I've always enjoyed playing here. Won here in '94, '95. Played a big match against Andre. You know, we was maybe 1-2 in the world at the time, and but always struggled a little bit in the desert. I don't know if it's the dry altitude or the ball kind of flew on me. I just never felt comfortable. And I've had some bad losses here. I mean, I really have had some shockers. And it's nice to be back. It's obviously this place is beautiful.
Retired for nearly 15 years, Sampras is still following the ATP Tour from his California home. He's impressed by the dominance of the world number one, Novak Djokovic.
He's the best in the world, and it's impressive. He is so good, moves so well, has the whole package, mentally, physically, he's strong. You can just tell he's completely focused on being the best player in the world, and he's dominating at a time where the game is strong. His run the last couple of years has been incredible. To beat Roger twice at the US Open and Wimbledon, to beat Rafa at the French. Truly, he's one of the greats of all time. Yeah. To win 11 majors, and he's only 28. Yeah. If he keeps this up over the next 3-4 years, I mean, he could very well pass me and get to 16, 17, you know, we just never know.
How do you feel when somebody passes your record? I had this debate. I said, nobody wants their record passed. But,
well, I mean,
you just resigned to the fact that, hey, it's going to happen.
I was resigned when I saw Roger do it at Wimbledon. I was resigned to it. I mean, sure, I would have loved for my 14 to last forever, but it was meant to be broken. And Roger not only passed me, but he has 17, and Rafa has 14, and Novak has 11. So literally 3 guys could pass me in 1 decade, or you know, pretty much 15-year time. So it's incredible. I didn't see it coming. I thought my 14 was going to last forever. But Roger, I'm so amazed that he's 34 now. He's still ranked 2-3 in the world. He's competing for majors. He's still playing great tennis. He's almost playing better now than he did 10 years ago. He's improving.
Federer advanced to 2 Grand Slam finals last year, while his rival Rafa Nadal struggled.
There's something that's missing in his game. I'm not sure what. He's hitting a lot of short balls. He's not as aggressive. He just seems really tense out there. He's nervous. And even when he's losing on clay, it's shocking to me. He lost a couple matches in South America. I'm just amazed that he's losing on clay. But it's not over for him. I just think he's too good. He's won too much. But it's just, I feel for him because I went through a couple years where I wasn't playing well, you lose confidence, but I still had to serve. Where Rafa, if he's not hitting it well or hitting the ball short, it's tough to play defense, out there, and so he's really struggling.
What's going on in your life? Is your golf handicap getting better? You're playing a little bit. You've got a family.
Family. I got 2 kids, 13 and 10. So it's a lot of driving, homework, picking up, school events. You know how it goes. I play a little tennis here and there, and I work out. I play a little golf, but I'm primarily with the kids. I'm helping them just behave and listen and be good kids. It's not easy. I mean, these kids just don't listen to me. You know what I mean? I tell them to do something, they do the exact opposite. It's tough being a parent these days. And it's definitely much different from my life as a tennis player. I mean, everything was about me, what I was eating, what I was doing. I was traveling. Now it's about my kids.
While Pete is busy with his family, former rivals Boris Becker and Michael Chang are travelling the world, coaching top players.
Yeah, I don't want to travel and be at these events for more than a couple days. I mean, I really don't want to travel overseas and be there for a couple weeks, and I just don't have it in me just to put in the work. And if there's some young kids I want to hit in LA, I'm more than open to do that. But as far as traveling 20 weeks of the year, it's not something I want to do. You never know, it could change, but for the time being, I'm happy just playing a little bit here and there.
In the end, it was Pete Sampras who came out on top in our doubles duel. The 14-time Grand Slam great will carry the bragging rights until we meet again.